Evening, folks. It's been a little while. My last 2 streams for Isaac didn't go through, and I was away for the last Contain stream as well, so it's been like a week since I've streamed, I think. Let's go and grab chat on my phone. If I can find the video. Don't tell me it's not live again. No, there it is. There we go. Hey Daz. Hey Victoria. Hey Gnome. Hey Juno. Hey David. How are we all doing? Hey Val. Oh, that's not Val, that's Velia. Hey Velia Falconieri. Ooh, nice silver bomb. I think you might have been bronze last time I saw you. Hey Ellie. My camera's very blown out today, and I'm not sure why, because I've got my blinds are all completely closed, but it is kind of daylight outside, I guess. I guess some of that's getting through, but yeah, it's lighter than normal. Usually, I mean, when I open up a big white window on my computer like this, and that completely blows my camera out. But usually when I come onto Isaac, like that, it's usually a bit better, but yeah, like half my face is like white today. Alright, so we're in a Deathless run. We have not started the standard runs, but we have done the 3 challenges, which is the way I'm starting my Deathless runs now. They unlock 3 really good things in the game. We get a Yara rune off Highbrow. That guarantees any rune I find is a Yara rune, which is super helpful to break the game. Waka Waka gives us Death's Touch, and the Host gives us Tech 0.5, all very powerful items that will now appear in my runs. But now it's time to start the actual normal runs, and who will we start with? Drumroll, please. It's going to be the question mark. Oh, no, it's Isaac. Okay. Oh, straight into a mini-boss fight. And it's one that's easy to deal with even with no build, so that's nice. I wouldn't want to come immediately into like an envy fight. It's just tedious. It looks like we're doing a Lazarus run, starting with a pill.
Retro vision.
It's a nothing pill, okay. I'd prefer if retro pills made the game like vectorized, that like give them the same look as the original Isaac. That would be fun for a retro pill. Oh, okay, hang on. Can we do anything useful with this bomb? We can hit the jar. And nothing. Now that's a better pill. And that's a good room as well, if we can find some health for it. I'm going to hit these fires and stuff now, just on the off chance we happen to be able to gather a ton of health on this floor. Might be able to grab an angel room item early on. No harm in trying. If we can find a petrified poop, that could definitely do it for us. I see a big room here. This could have lots of poops in it if we're lucky. It does. Lovely. Yeah, I'm really hoping we get the petrified poop. Also, depending on what the... Oh, there's even a golden poop up there. We could buy some health. If we find a key. Or we can maybe bomb our way into the shop, although I don't hold much hope out for that being the secret room. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful with the treasure room item. If it's something like less than 3 or something, I need to bear in mind that is a full heal. So if it's something that I can take at the correct time for extra health, then that's definitely something to do. Hey Moriamba. I see you around for a surprising number of Isaac streams these days. I know you don't stay for very long, but I don't expect you to appear when it's an Isaac day. Now that is a good item. That is a really good item, especially for early on in the run like this. That's pretty safe. I think that alone pretty much carries us to mom, actually. Is there any reason to re-roll it? I don't think there is. I think we should probably just grab that now. Hey Daniel. Not the best room for the contagion, but there are better rooms for it. These big rooms, it doesn't do much. Unless it's a big group of like yellow flies or something. That's a nice little find just before we head into the boss room. Can fight your flies and my flies. It's a shame that one of my flies hit that black fly down at the bottom corner. That means Contagion isn't gonna... Contagion would have just finished this fight for me. Because every enemy is super bunched up. And the flies just would have chained into other flies and just kept hitting Duke over and over again. It should hopefully still be a flawless fight though. Yeah, good. It's a shot speed up, not the best find. It could be a good card. It's an alright card. In fact, it's a... No, it's a really good card, isn't it? Oop, sorry. Just punched the mic with my mug of tea. I don't know where the secret room is here, so I'm not going to try for it. We'll save this 2 diamonds for the next floor. Maybe we can find a key. Silly isn't at home, but I think once he gets home, he will be joining me. Well, you're more than welcome to be here, Marimba. Oh, that seemed like a room that would really get some good use out of the Contagion, and it didn't. They were very bunched up, but still managed to not get a chain reaction. That was a little bit scary. I wonder if that affects Contagion. I hope so. If enemies stay contagioned for longer, that's good use of Contagion. That every single enemy killed. I don't know why I'm still going for the poops when that's why I'm still going for the poops. I suppose going for poops is also helpful when I've got a 2 of diamonds ready to use. Just maximise that money before we hit a shop. Although we're going to struggle to hit a shop at this rate with no keys making an appearance whatsoever. Okay, we can't even get into the treasure room right now, but looks like we can probably bomb our way in. Also, this is going to be an easy room as soon as I kill one fly. Nice. I'm going to try and not knock them around with my own tears, just so they can hit that poop easily. Stay off those spider webs, they can screw you over in a room like this. Doesn't look, as far as I can tell, it doesn't look like the second hand is actually helping at all. Let's take a little careful look here and see if we can guarantee the secret room being this one below me. It looks good from these 2 angles. I'm going to go and double check. Oh no, we know what the boss room looks like, I think. Or the one below the boss room. I think that allows for a secret room. Yeah, it does. Okay, there's a 50-50 on this then. I think either way we're going to go into the secret room. Hopefully it also lets us access the treasure room. Damn. Oh well. Might give us a key. Gives us the exact opposite. Great. Can't even get into the shop to buy a key. I think we're going to be floating a treasure room here. I don't see any way around this. We've got all the money we need. But no way into the shop. And no way into the treasure room. 0 keys and 2 floors, how about that? Hey guy. I'm hoping a good devil deal will make up for it. I mean, we've not started the unlocks, which tends to make the devil deals pretty good, because we're not diluting the pool much. So it's not uncommon to find those brimstones, and the death touches, of course, now that's in the pool. So even if we don't get this treasure room, we should get a devil that lets us feel pretty safe about the run. We've got a full heal in the boss item, excuse me. That's a full heal, which means we can get some use out of the sack room, potentially. Now there is the brim. It wins us the run. We can take the mark because it gives us a spirit heart, and we then get to heal back up with that. There's not much reason to rush with this. Usually at this point I would go, right, it's a rush room, let's go, but currently there is no rush room in the game. We could maybe use this build to try and go past Mum, though, maybe dig our way down deeper. 2 characters unlocked by that, that was nice. This is essentially a free room, no reason not to just do that, see what we get. God, even Brim at almost base damage is great. We have got 1 damage up actually, we've got that mark. Which lets us one-shot a wave of enemies like that, finally hitting the key. We should get some use out of 2 diamonds on this floor, I think. Oh, and we've got Contagion as well. That's great. Brim lets us get the first kill in a room fast, which often lets us kill enemies that are bunched together before they unbunch. And a 2 of clubs as well. Cool. Probably keep the 2 of clubs with us for longer, because I imagine the 2 of diamonds is going to get used on this floor. And there's 2 key doors. Okay. Oops. I was concentrating too much on trying to hit the secret room. Do we think that would have opened the secret room? I think it probably would have done. Let's finish this off. And another key, which means I'm happy to open all the key doors. There's our shop. Should we try and just donate 10 here? I know that health looks nice, but I've got Brim, I'm feeling pretty safe. I'm also going to have plenty of bombs to hit Tinted Rocks with, of which I've seen 0 so far in this run. That's unusual. Oh, I didn't use the 2 diamonds. Fucking hell. Oops. Well, if the donation machine jams, we'll just say it didn't matter anyway. What do we got? Cursed Eye. Let's add it to the pool now because it doesn't affect Brimstone. So it's actually not a bad time to pick it up just to have it picked up. Another sack room. They want me to go further than Mum, but I still don't have the health to do it. Let's see what's in here. We've got a ooh, that's good. That lets us do the Bible kill on Mum for the Halo.
2
that's
of
good.
spades.
We've got two of diamonds. Do we have two of diamonds? Or was that the 2 of diamonds that... No, that was the other 2 of diamonds, wasn't it? Because this one in here is the 2 of clubs. Let's go and buy health. Maybe add a couple more coins to the machine. Good, it jammed. I don't feel bad about the failed 2 of diamonds now. Ooh, we're gonna get a devil room item off this guy. That's good. There's a really good boss fight with Contagion as well. What a find. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful. That lets us do the curse room for half a heart, so I'm gonna go and do that. We've got those black hearts for the Leviathan transformation as well, which we got for having the Mark, Brimstone, and Spirit of the Night. That's character unlock number 3. We might be able to open a secret room here. We do. Shall I just take that? There's not far to go in this run. You can also get out of this room for free. The Bible is now effectively useless, but it does still kill Mum and give us the unlock for doing so, so I'll keep hold of it. Or at least try to. Hey Fred, hey Rob. I feel terrible for abandoning everyone, I'm so sorry Fred. And yeah, I'm feeling better than the other day, thank you. It's another essentially free room, so... The 2 chests worth doing, see what we get. Broken remote. Oh, we can't take it anyway. We picked up the tick. Nice. It's a room I cannot take damage in. Isn't flight just lovely in this game? What do we got left? You. That's not actually helpful with Brim. It's great if you can pick it up before Brim, because when you take Brim, essentially what happens with the marked is whatever your current damage up is, whatever your current damage up is, it just stays. So if you can get like the ×2 off marked and then pick Brim up, that's amazing. You've just got a double damage Brim. Super good. Is that a tinted? No. Have I been missing the tinteds, or have there just been no tinteds? There's no donation machine left, so... Really? Absolutely no drops. Wow. Collie was fired yesterday? Well, that's not good. Is there any danger of that happening to you, Fred? Nice. That Brim Contagion combo really does just destroy some rooms right off the bat. Usually not the big 2x1s, 2x2s, but these small ones. Yeah, this combo just ends those sometimes. Not a bad find. Another room it's pretty difficult to take damage in. And a death card, sure. And that's a really nice room to fight you in. Because I can't really lose health in this one either. We're building up that health pool, I noticed. That means if we find a sack room somewhere later on, maybe we can use it. Maybe we can use it. I swear I saw... It must have just been the animation on the trapdoor. I thought I saw 2 devil rooms open up. I think I want to keep hold of the 2 red health, because if we do find a sack room, at least I can refill a red health container. You can't refill the spirit hearts. It does give me 3 spirit hearts though. But yeah, I think I'd rather be able to refill. And we've got 10 keys, there's really no reason not to just hit the shop, because you never know, there could be something really good for half price. It's a bit of a long shot, but I can afford long shots with 10 keys. Guppy's Fall for the Azazel unlock? That's true, actually. I could have unlocked Azazel. We'll probably find another one, right? Especially for the fact I didn't take that one. That's gonna does that increase the chance? I don't know, actually. Okay, I thought I would just try for a couple spirit hearts after finding that first one. Again, just to increase that sacrifice room potential, but nothing. Don't want to use every bomb on that. That could be a super secret. Fuck yeah, let's give it a go. Okay. We can hopefully get some spirit hearts from this room. And we've got a couple more bombs again. Cool. Let's get the dangerous ones first. These skull guys can't do anything. Contagion take care of that. That was quite the roll off those explosions. Piggy bank? Sure. It's quite good actually. If I do start using a secret room, a sacrifice room, excuse me, the hits give me money, which means I can maybe go and buy more health from the shop as I go. Take a damage up, sure. Nice, that's a good find. Come on. High Priestess over Death? Yeah, I guess. Doesn't really matter about either of them with Brim. Does that affect Brim? I don't think it does. Not that we can take it.
Down.
That is a boss that is truly fucked by Contagion. Nothing he can do about it. We got one more contender. There we go. Okay, no reroller. Don't really need the battery either. It's the same room as the other one. Okay, let's go see if we can find a sacrifice room. If we do find the sac room, we're actually not going to get the Mum Bible kill. Which would be a shame, but no biggie. I tend to find it fairly consistently early on in these challenge runs. Flying is underrated? I don't know anyone who's rating flying as not being amazing. But it is amazing. Oh, Ranger. Exactly what I need. And there is not only a damage up, but a Zazzle. Cool. What have we got going on in here? What's nice is the fact that he spawns those flies in actually means he gets hit by contagion. Otherwise, contagion would never go off during this fight. I like that he spawns bomb flies on himself. Just causes his own demise. That was a slip up. I'm usually alright at that room. Oops. Huh. That's a mum skip. Not only is it a mum skip, but it's actually a mum skip to mum's heart, which still lets us do the Bible kill. That's kind of funny. Which means if we find a sec room on room 2, because the game doesn't automatically end after the mum's heart kill, we can get a mum's heart kill with Bible and still go down. What a room to find. That's great. Nice. Oops. Is this an XL floor? No, because it's depth 2. You never get the XL on the second one. Let's not deal with that room unless we have to. Looks like we might not have to. Oops. Yeah, I wouldn't actually mind, Wow, okay. Let's leave. Oh, we can pick up the red health from this room, right? Wait, what the where is the red health? Oh. I was hoping for a spirit heart as well. Oh shit, wrong way. He's up here, right? We haven't found the shop or the treasure room, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't mind finding those first before we leave, but we get to skip Mum. That's cool. I hate that room. Don't mind this one, because I basically can't take damage. There's our treasure room. Oh, what a find. Actually not 100% sure if that works with Brim. I hope it does. If it does, it's going to be good. I'm going to aim for the shop as well. Even though that means dealing with that room again, which I hate. Am I just fast enough for this? Just. That's good, but we've got the money for a 15 cent. Let's try and roll for a really good one. Yeah. Don't want the active, I want the global. I guess so. Doesn't really mean much to us at this point, but it's more bombs. Is it more health? I think it might be more health. I got 33% devil 2 rooms in a row and found the arrow down to the womb. Yeah, decent run, isn't it? Oops. Well, he doesn't present much of a problem, huh? Let that other guy kill himself, and we'll go and grab this. I hate these fucking enemies. Let's blow up. With his beams. Yeah, we can both do it, bro. There's really not much reason to stick around on this floor. That is fantastic for finding a sacrifice room. Alright, down we go. Hi, Russian person. I cannot pronounce that name. I'm not going to try, but welcome. Yeah, basically the run is to see how far through a save file we can get before we lose. We're going to try and unlock as much as we can before losing our first run. This is our first, we're fairly early into the challenge. This is our first proper run. We've completed 3 challenges to get some of the good items that you get from challenges into our game. That, by the way, that we were just in, is a room that's going to be great for finding red health if we get a sacrifice room, which we're really hoping for. That is a good contagion. I can't take that, can I? There's the boss, which we can go and insta-kill, so let's do that while we're here. The Halo is now in our game. Nice. Oh, we got the devil opportunity. I should have thought about that. I forgot this was possible. No sack rooms then. I guess we'll aim for the sack room on Sheol. Oh, that was a dumb thing to do. Fuck. Okay. Contagion, pull and wait for me. finding those bombs, they're going to hopefully help us get some spirit hearts from blue fires on this floor. That was a lot of useless money. Really? Here's our boss, but yeah, I'm gonna scour this one for ooh, that's a health up if we play our cards right. We can't play our cards right, there is no devil on this floor. I guess let's do Satan now, and then we'll carry on looking for a sack room. Nice. We've got a death card to deal with some of these shitty exploding leeches I hate. Got no contact damage to run into this guy. Yeah, let's just go with those. Nice. Alright, we've got a few completion marks. Let's see if we can get some more. Nothing that way. There's no map, so this could take a little while. Oh, there it is. 2, 3, 4. An angel room item before we go would be just perfect. I would love that. Okay, and we get some key use. Alright. Go on, give us something good. One more. And nothing, okay. Well, lots of money. It's not going to see much use. Good, that's what we want. Should we try and heal up before we do that? I think that's probably a plan. Ooh.
The moon.
Interesting. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a gross little turn of events. So, what I actually tried to do was put down a bomb next to the 2 purple fires on the way in. And for some reason it just didn't go down. So that was a bit annoying. And then, yeah, went into a room where I had no idea where anything was. Because it was... one thing was invisible and one thing was about to charge me from the side of the screen. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, juge. Mom's knife appears and immediately gets deleted. Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected the secret room to deal damage to me. That was very nasty. Like, even if that had been agreed, I would have been okay. Yeah, I didn't go to the secret room with 2 hearts, expecting to lose half of it to the secret room. Fuck. Okay. I'm just trying to think. It's 8:30 now. Just gonna find out how far away Silly is. Didn't mean to do any of that. I guess let's make a start on the challenges for the next one. Let's start with this gross Waka Waka challenge. Start off with some spirit hearts, lovely. Oh, nice. It's a nice little group of friends to take to the boss. Larry's a weird one because I can't tell if he's chasing me because it's part of his patrol path or if it's because he's actually getting grabbed by the strange attractor. Cool, that is a lot of spirit hearts to take down to the next floor, which is great because that means devil rooms. The reason I'm wondering whether Silly's going to be around is because we may move to a different game. For fuck's sake, they are the worst thing on this challenge room. You are fine. Come on then. Yeah, if Silly's around, we may well try a different game today. Alright, let's grab this amazing devil deal. It's going to win us the run. It's going to be... What's it going to be? Brim and Sin Robes. Or it's going to be 3 red chests that just give us Guppy. All 3 of them are going to be Guppy items. Okay, there you go.
Hi, Mr. Skyward.
Hey, Silly. How you doing?
I am very well. I am very well.
Good. Where have you been?
What are we up to?
I'm on Waka Waka.
Oh, wonderful.
It's not that wonderful.
You just died, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was an annoying one because we were trying to do the a Sheol sack room, and I had 2 red hearts after doing some sacrifices. So I did the moon card because I thought we might be able to pick up some health in the moon. And it was a room with 4 purple fires in the middle, one of which did the homing tear that hit me. Yeah, I really didn't expect to go to a secret room and take damage. That was really irritating.
Nice Guppy's head.
Thanks, bud.
If anyone's interested, I've been doing Eden streaking. You know, a lot of the bigger name streamers do that.
What's your streak?
And I am not a big... 4.
Are you still alive on the 4?
I'm still alive. I'm going into Cathedral, but I only have like 1 red, 1 blue heart. It's not going to go well.
With what kind of build?
It's just a shit build. I think not experimental treatment. The purple growth hormones is like my only real damage up. It just hasn't gone anywhere, and it's been very, very annoying. I find that the Eden streaking. I mean, I told my wife last night. I said, "Hello, sir. How would you like your Isaac? As stressful as possible and as difficult as possible? May I introduce you to Eden streaking?" And that's exactly what it is. It's awful. Hi, Victoria. How's the house? But yeah, it's very, very frustrating. It's very difficult. Sometimes you get a build that starts you off with like, "Ooh, I can work with this." But so far, of all my runs, which I guess typical puppy luck, I am not really getting a lot to work with. It sucks that these guys move so much.
I know. This challenge is fucking awful.
Last time I did it, it was not that bad. But then again, you know, I'm so much more of a better Isaac player than you are. That's, you know, it makes sense that I wouldn't have so much problem. It's good to hear, Victoria.
This guy even spawns the little flies that are really fucking annoying with the gravity tears.
Yes. Can I tell everybody what you and I were playing yesterday for a couple hours?
Sure.
So yesterday, I wasn't sure he was gonna like it, because Sky likes his games the way, well, okay, I'm not gonna say it. Sky likes his games pretty deep. He likes them to, you know, he likes games that, you know, have some real good depth to them. And I was afraid Slay the Spire wasn't gonna offer that to him, but he ended up with a nice build that was just it was definitely up his alley. I was really proud of how he played. He played real well. I didn't offer him much help, but I kind of watched him as he played and gave him some answers on some of the ambiguities on the cards that you get used to.
That was honestly one of the worst things about that game. Is honestly like a quarter of the card text can genuinely mean 2 different things because of how badly they're written. Also, why am I not hitting the pod behind this dude?
I had that on a run on my current run. Actually, I'm having that problem with the. Oh God, Sky, please be careful.
I really don't care. It's the lack of challenge. It can.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can. Jesus.
It just like I fired at it for ages and it just didn't die.
I hope you don't mind. I'm having a Slurpee while I'm talking to you.
I mind. Did you get me one?
I would have. What's that? Do you have them in Europe? I'm sure you in England. I'm sure you do.
They're not called Slurpees, but yeah.
Then how do you know it's what you think it is?
I suppose I don't. Slurpees are a complete mystery to me.
Another thing we have to get you when you're here. Falafel and Slurpees.
Aren't Slurpees like quite a kiddie thing?
No. Well, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. No, they're not making it with real fruit over there. Which would defeat the purpose.
They're just chemical flavored.
And by chemical flavor, I don't mean flavored with chemicals. They're actually flavored to taste like just chemicals.
Right, yeah, no, they're aiming for the chemical flavor. That's the point.
Made with real fruit. Don't make me sick. Actually, don't make me healthy. Anyways. So, Deathless challenge number 6 that you just failed, that you killed. What were your stats on that?
I was still on my first run, which was going well, and we had Brim, we had a sack room on a devil, on a Sheol, so I thought, cool, this will work.
Oh yes, we were. It was funny. We were talking all about the Slay the Spire run you did yesterday. I never actually mentioned the name of the game. Yes, it was Slay the Spire. We had a nice. And it's funny because as Sky was nearing, he was on Act 3 on his first run, which I'm sure surprises nobody that he gets that far on his first run. You asked me. I said, oh, you're on the last act, and you're like, that's it? And I said, it's kind of like an Isaac run, except an Isaac run lasts an hour, and you've been doing this for 2.5. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense then. How you doing there, Fred? Wow, you're having a very hard time controlling the tiers, these guys with the Waka,
I mean,
the Waka Waka
I'm
challenge.
not being particularly careful because I hate this challenge with a fucking passion. But yeah, it's nasty.
Broke the tier cap at 4. That's pretty good.
Ooh, that's a good find.
You have a nice Tenetenba? Oh god, tier cap at 3. Oh, yeah. Did you say that? Did you think that was a game that you might play on stream today if I was around earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you played it brilliantly. Guys, when I watched him yesterday, just tactfully looking, doing a lot more than I do. He looked at his discard pile. He looked at his draw pile and really kind of mapped out what the next turn was going to be and stuff. It was really. Sky is always an analytical gamer, and I really like that about him. But yeah, he's taking caution to make sure like everything lined up the way it should. Dude, that dim bulb is freaking.
Good, isn't it?
That with the penny tiers, it's starting to look. This is starting to look suddenly like an OP build. Damn it, I was hoping you'd be able to snag that devil deal.
It's fine, we've got one more floor to go. We're not gonna lose.
Famous last words.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna
See,
lose a
look
lot
how
of
you're
rounds
just
with
dragging him
this.
around with those tiers. Look how you're just dragging him around with those tiers. It's fantastic.
Infested.
Not bad. Down we go. At least it's been a quick run. What, we're on 12 minutes right now?
Yep, it does definitely do the hard work for you.
Every fucking
Think
step.
about it.
It's really good.
From all these Deathless challenges, you're just gonna get so good at Waka Waka.
I love that I didn't take damage just now. Get ready for this.
Wow.
Took damage there though. Because these things are fucking bouncy, holy shit. You wouldn't have expected these to be one of the most bouncy enemies I think I've found so far.
Wow, look at that. Yeah.
I guess it's because they're floating, so they've got no friction.
Yeah, but other flies are not even that bouncy, and they fly.
Yeah.
Fred, I would love to have a secret Hitler game with Sky. We still have to convince him to purchase Tabletop Simulator. As soon as he's got it, though, yeah, you're gonna. I think you'd be really good at that game.
I've played very similar games to Secret Hitler.
Yes, of course. I have a friend that we used to play Secret Hitler with, and I don't think in the 15 games we played with him, I don't think he ever lost. I think he might have lost once.
Infested.
Oh, these guys who turn fully invisible. What jerks.
I know. Well, that's actually what killed me on the previous run, so I took 1 damage from the purple fires, ran out of the room as quickly as possible into a room that had invisible enemies and an enemy that was charging from the side of the stage as well. So I
I
essentially
think.
had no idea where anything was going to come from.
Wow. It's a fantastic story you have there.
Yeah, cheers.
Yes, Fred, you've bought copies of Tabletop Simulator for tons of people, and Sky is not among the hordes who have had the benefit of your generosity. Although he's gotten the benefit
Sorry,
of your
hang on.
generosity.
Did you
in
just say
many other
Fred
ways.
hasn't had the benefit of... Well, I've not had the benefit of Fred's
No.
generosity. I don't think that's
That's
quite
what I
true.
said. That's what I was saying. Like he said, you've had his generosity in many other ways, and I don't mean that at all in a sexual manner. Except maybe I do. Maybe I do. We'll get you hooked up with TTS soon. Hey Doodles, come on up. I have a cat who wants to sit on my lap. Here, buddy. There you go. Yeah, so this challenge, I mean, even when you don't really, when everything doesn't really line itself up for you really well for this challenge, you still do it still handles pretty easily, huh?
No, I mean, I've lost that challenge a couple times trying to start these Deathless
Yeah.
runs. Admittedly, again, it's because I'm just not being careful with it, because I hate the challenge, it's boring, and if I lose it, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, I've
I
lost it
suppose that's
before.
true. Fred tells you to watch your PMs.
Okay, then.
I think you'll be playing Secret Hitler in short order. Which will be fun. Which will be fun.
It's probably just going to be a message from Fred that says, fucking buy tabletop, Sky.
That's probably true. That could be it too. Such is the wonder of an ambiguous message like keep an eye on your PMs. So the only problem with highbrow is the low range, right? And then that's fixable.
Oh yeah, it's actually quite a good build. The Petrified Poop flush combo, it's really strong. It gives you a ton of money. And even the range is fine. I don't really mind number one.
Question
Well,
mark
that
card
does
worth it?
technically fix my range. Technically.
Well. Oh god. I cannot understand the use for that item.
I think it's got like one or two really, really strong synergies, but unless you have one of those synergies, it's pretty weak. Could be alright with Continuum, maybe.
Oh, I could see that. Alright. Alright. I could see Continuum working with that, yeah.
Good start.
You picked up. Oh yeah, Pentagram's a good start. So what did we get today? What you were asking me what I did today? Went out with the wife to go and get some running stuff she needed for her running, and then went to go get. We have a cat that keeps moving the water bowl,
Okay.
and it's well when they move the water bowl though they get water out. Like they keep dipping. It seems like they keep dipping their foot in it. Some cats they like to see motion in the water before they drink it, like.
Right.
Which is why like those little fountains sometimes work really well for them. We think that's the case with this cat. So he keeps moving the water bowl and spilling it. My wife says no, he's just stupid, which is which by the way is another reason cats will move a water bowl because they're just
'Cause they're
stupid.
yeah.
And so we went to go get a water bowl that he can't move. We ended up with this sort of like I guess it's a silicone mat that has these molded bowls in it. Well, actually, they're these molded bowl holders, and then you have these stainless steel bowls that go into those holes. That he probably can't move the bowl out of the holder unless he stands. Like, he can't move the entire setup unless he actually. But it's big enough that he'll have to stand on it, thereby holding it in place.
Right.
So we think mission accomplished. Time will tell on this one. But what was happening is he was spilling the water onto the floor, and if we weren't there to notice the hardwood flooring, like he's actually been warping the hardwood flooring a little bit, which, because if the water just sits there often enough, it just seeps in. So it's warped it just a little bit, and I said, okay, that's enough. I don't mind having cats, but I do mind it when they start destroying stuff.
Okay, this could be nice.
Why does one wait till the end to grab the soul hearts? On the first floor, it makes sense. On the second floor, it doesn't make sense to wait for the soul hearts.
The reason that I wasn't grabbing them is because here was the logic. I was gonna hit the devil. If I didn't take the devil deals, that would leave me with 3 or 4 heart containers, with which and a lot of health on the floor because of the petrified poop. That gives me quite a lot of health to do the sack room, and then after the sack room, I go and pick up the spirit hearts. That was the logic there.
Right, because the red hearts are refillable, obviously. Right. So you want to use that health when you can for the sack room, rather than the non-refillable blues. On the first floor, if you ever notice, like when I do a run, or Sky does a run, if it's not an XL floor, so you aren't looking for a devil deal on that floor. You are looking to save the red, 3, 4, 5, the blue hearts until after you've done the boss, because 8, 9, you can refill the red hearts and then use the blue hearts. Take those to the next floor where they will protect your health, your red health, thereby protecting your devil deal before you go down to the next. So in case you do get hit on the second floor, you're not immediately eating into the red health. You won't need to protect those to get your devil deal. So here he's sacrificing his non-refillable hearts, but you'll see he'll get 1 and 2.
Question mark.
Come back in here.
Ooh, nice.
Second.
That was a good combo that I just picked up.
Yeah, there's these little nuances to playing this game that are very interesting. As far as like how you maximize your value from the things you get in this game.
And we're going to maximize a shitload on this one. We're going to be leaving this room with a ton of health or money. And, well, we're leaving this room with a ton of health either way. Plus either, like, a lot of money or just full health.
True.
It's going to be one or the other. We also managed to go back to the devil deal knowing there was enough health on the floor. Grab the... What the nice combo that I got earlier was the fact that I've picked up Guppy's tail, which is going to give us a lot more golden chests, and then we took the bombs
are key.
Nice. That's probably
to give you the
what
keys.
I wanted. So
guessing you got money.
I did, yeah. So we leave this floor with 5, 6 health, and enough money to buy whatever we wanted to shop. And a strength card.
Oh. Unless you're at my on my current Eden run, in which case the shops offered you nothing repeatedly. Oh my god, it's been awful.
Okay.
You know how to play the game in the sense that you can win your runs. But you know, it's funny, Fred. As much as I've gotten better at maximizing what comes out of this game. You know, maximizing what you get out of a floor. Doing things in the right order is always a huge thing in Isaac. You know, picking up your hearts in the correct order. Yeah, learning how to maximize what the level's giving you, knowing how to find your secret rooms, for example. These are things you can easily win a run without, but you can really maximize what you get out of it if you can put all the skills together.
And so
Yeah,
begins
Sky Knight-
the golden
go ahead.
chain of chests. There's the first one. Oh, we got a reroller. Good.
Sky and I were talking a couple days ago about me doing certain challenges and stuff, and I said I'm definitely a better player than I was before, and you know, you get better over time.
Not bad.
Why didn't you take the 7-cent even more options?
There's no treasure rooms on this run. I
Oh
usually
yeah,
would.
highbrow. Highbrow.
Hi, silly. And don't call me brown.
That's a straight up airplane movie reference. I haven't seen that movie in ages.
I think I've seen that movie pretty recently because I think I've always seen that movie pretty recently.
I wish we had time when I was down there that we could watch movies. Like we could just hang out at Rex's and watch a couple movies or something together. It'd be fun.
Oh, fuck.
Yay.
Ready? Actually, strength guarding this one.
Yeah. A few seconds behind. A little bit of both, Fred. I mean, maximizing what the level gives you. Sometimes, you know, you'll find yourself short on bombs, but if you'd found your super secret room, you'd have been fine. Oh, that's a great. I love that growth hormones.
Friends till the end.
These are going to be very, very beefy yellow tears.
Alright, we got
The-
a good pill for placebo. Hopefully we can get an even
The
better
streamers I watch that with the really big Eden streaks that are very, very good at this game, what I notice about their item trackers is that they have a lot more items in their item trackers by the end of a run than I do.
one. Yeah.
They find ways to just eat, you know, they know how to maximize a shop like crazy. I wish I knew how to do those things, and I watch them a lot, so I've learned a lot from them, but still, they are way smarter and sharper. And there's another part of it that, why did you even take the bad trip pill?
Did I know it was a bad trip pill?
Yes.
I actually didn't look at the thing to see what it was.
Part of it is that they are just more skillful at not taking damage than I am, and that makes a lot of things easier. That opens up options. Having really good skill in the game, being able to know that you're going to get through, let's say, depths, through the caves 1 and 2, without taking more than 1 hit of damage means that they're affording themselves a lot more opportunities. They might be able to get a devil deal that I couldn't afford without really risking my build. No, the things you unlock in the game are all done within the game, either through the outside challenges, or by doing certain things within the game, or collecting certain items. There's lots of ways to pick up, to unlock all the items. There's a variety of tasks that have to be done, but everything's done in game.
As opposed to what?
He says Enter the Gungeon has some outside unlockables.
What does he mean by outside?
I'm not quite sure. I assume from things that you can get from not even by winning runs or doing things like that.
That's a lot of unknown
Fred,
words.
feel free to explain that. You ever find yourself like with a bullet or something coming straight through your guy, and you find yourself like looking at it rather than just moving out of the way? I do that sometimes. Oh yes, there are right. There's the credits. Yes, that you use to unlock the items. That's true. That's right. In Gungeon, for beating bosses and stuff, you get these credits.
Right.
And those credits are used at various stores throughout the game, both inside runs and outside of them to buy items. Yeah, you kind of have to play the game to get the money to unlock things. That's true. I don't think I like that mechanic as much. It sort of forces you to. It forces you to play a whole bunch of stuff that you weren't. Not that you couldn't say the same about this. You do have to do things like beat Mom's heart 11 times, beat this, you know, but you have to do that anyway to get every unlock. And then, of course, certain areas of this game don't even unlock until you've done certain things.
I thought that guy was a row further down than he was. That's annoying.
He was not.
I think he might have been like between row 1 and 2, and he just kind of got shifted up a little bit, and I just read it as row 2.
The more I play this game, and maybe it's just me being grouchy or in a bad mood or something, but I swear I see the game cheating more and more often. Like, you know, when guys, like, when the hollow bounces off walls, you know he re-angles himself, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I find stuff like that happening, and I'm like, I think it's just... it just... Sometimes it feels a little cheap. But then again, if I think about how skilled some of these players are, and how skilled I'd like to be, the game wouldn't even be interesting if the game was just so straight on the straight and narrow that it was never... did you want to use your butt bombs to try to find secrets?
Secret rooms?
Mm-hmm.
I think
those aren't
fine.
those aren't butt bombs. Those are just
oh yeah,
regular bombs,
it's not number 2. I don't have infinite bombs. No.
Okay. Sorry. You don't have far to go now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think tonight is karaoke night for us. I don't think we have anywhere else to go. Any other fun invitations for fun anywhere? So we do what we do best. Well, we do what she does best, and I just, you know, intolerable at.
That's true.
Get out from behind that rock. There you go. Don't like this room.
You don't like the room?
Two monstros, like with a limited vertical space because of all the rock.
It's like the vertical space of an entire normal room.
Okay.
That's a lot of horizontal space. It's fine.
Alright. This is your way of saying puppy stop being whiny? Okay.
Is there a tinted in here? It looks like there should be, but I don't see one. That is really nice with car battery. That's better though. We're going to keep hold of this one.
It is indeed. Yeah, this is GG. This,
Yep.
I mean, not like it wasn't
It was
from the
already
beginning.
GG, but yeah, it's hilariously GG.
Let's just find the exits and get there.
Balls of steel.
Oh, I can't be arsed with that. It's a guaranteed finished sack room if I could cared enough, but I don't.
Oh yeah.
This is literally a spirit heart per room. It's pretty good.
Yes, it is. It's like having a holy mantle. I have hiccups.
Hold your breath. Speaking of which, I learned a weird thing today.
What's that?
Do you know how playing a didgeridoo works?
No, I don't.
So the thing with the didgeridoo is because you're playing for a very long period of time
Yes.
without breathing, well, kind of without breathing, you have to learn to cyclic breathe, which is to be able to breathe essentially in and out at the same time.
This is a very useful skill.
Yeah, and it's really easy, and I learned how to do it in like 2 minutes today. I thought it would be one of these things like Mongolian throat singing or like fucking Zen, like
Okay.
monks who can like control their own body temperature and shit, where it's like, oh, you'd have to study that for years. Nah, it's super fucking easy. So you have to, you're not really breathing in and out at the same time. What you're doing is storing air in your mouth by like blowing your cheeks up, like a chipmunk. So you do that.
Okay.
And then there's kind of two ways of breathing out. You can breathe out by exhaling from your lungs, but if you like close your throat off, as long as you've stored air in your cheeks, you can still blow that air out without actually like opening up your lungs. If you can, do you know what I mean? Like I can kind of go and like deflate my mouth like a balloon without actually accessing my lungs at all. Now, because you're not accessing your lungs, that means that at the same time as kind of deflating your mouth, you can still breathe in through your nose. So you just cycle between breathing out normally, and then once you're like starting to run out of air, you just kind of puff your cheeks up, close off your throat, start to blow out just using your cheeks muscles, not your like diaphragm, while you breathe in through your nose, and you can just never stop breathing out. It's really cool.
That's very strange.
Yeah. Whoever came up with that technique is a fucking genius.
Got that secret room right there in the middle, I think. Maybe? No, maybe not. Okay.
No.
You're so in the I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, for this challenge it really doesn't matter. Sure. Because we need spirit hearts.
How do you get that diagonal so perfect so quickly?
Practice. It's easier on keyboard, to be fair. I don't know if I could do that consistently on a controller. Because you can get the exact 45-degree angle by just holding down 2 cardinal directions at the same time.
Sure.
And then, besides that, it's just kind of eyeballing where you're stood, being in the correct position. That really is just like, I'm just used to seeing what that looks like. What floor are we on here? Depth 2.
This is the last floor.
Balls of steel. The Emperor.
Isaac!
The rocks in Mum's room, they change, don't they? It's not always the same.
There are different patterns that are permissible in this room. There's a certain set of rooms that are Mom's room formats. I mean, there are some that have no rocks at all. Some, and there are various layouts for this room.
I don't like the ones with no rocks, because Mum gives you those free tinted stumps from time to time.
It's true.
Alright, what do you think about doing a spire run?
Let's do it.
Okay, guys. I think what we'll do then is stop and restart the stream. And one thing I've realised about stopping and starting streams, which we do occasionally, you can't just stay on this link. This URL essentially becomes the saved playback of this video. So in order to follow us to the new stream, we're going to start it up in like 5 minutes. Just go to the channel, the main channel page, and just wait until it says live, and then you can join us there. So that's the way to do it. If you want to follow us to the Slay the Spire stream, just head to the Great Break channel, and in 2 or 3 minutes you should see it that it goes live. You'll have to bear with me because I've not got an OBS set up for Slay the Spire. I'll be doing that on the fly, but it shouldn't be difficult. Alright, so yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys in a couple minutes for some Slay the Spire.
Would be a lot of fun.
Right.
Don't miss it. Random, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, Random, we're playing Slay the Spire, and the stream is restarting. The best thing to do, because this link won't start the Slay the Spire run, it'll just keep playing the Isaac video. Go to the main YouTube channel page and rejoin the live stream once we go live again. Alright, we will see you all there.